No.
Ready?
No.
بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد. نعم. نعم. Okay, so like I said, we're going to go through the books, Al-Arabiya Bayna Yaday, and we're going to finish up the introduction that we started last week. So whoever wasn't here for the introduction, refer to the recording. The audio is available, I believe, on the messages website or on the messages.
I didn't. I'll put it out now.
He's going to put, the brother Mango's going to put it out. Now, we've reached this stage in the lesson where we want to know من العرب, who are the Arabs? Who's an Arab? And this points to a fiqh issue that really has no basis. You're going to run across this a lot. And I just want to iron it out now because more than likely you're going to run into it. Okay? This fiqh issue, هل للعرب أفضلية? Okay? This is an issue that's discussed. You're going to find out even Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah discussed this in his book, اقتداء صراط المستقيم. And following the straight path, he discussed this issue. Ibn al-Qayyim dealt with many of the hadith that are narrated in this issue. Are the Arabs inherently better? Are the Arab, you're going to hear this, especially if you go abroad to study Arabic, is like this ideology that the Arab are better, the best people. The Kufar Arab are better than the Kufar non-Arab, and like that. And the believing Arabs are better than the believing non-Arab, and like that. This is actually an issue that's discussed. And this relates to the hadith that's recorded in the Sunan. That the Prophet ﷺ said, ثلاثة من أمور الجاهلية أو ثلاثة في أمتي. In another narration said أربعة في أمتي من أمور الجاهلية لا يتركونهن. There are three things, and another narration said four things, are from the affairs of ignorance that are present in my ummah that they're never going to abandon. And the first thing he mentioned in one narration is what? At-ta'n fil ansab, is poking or making fun or degrading people's lineage. Degrading people's lineage. At-ta'n fil ansab, al-fakhr bil ahsab, and boasting due to wealth. Wan-niyaha, and crying and screaming when someone dies. Crying and screaming when someone dies. So because we're studying the Arabic language, we're going to deal with the issue of هل في الأفضلية هل جعل الله تعالى في العرب أفضلية? Did Allah Ta'ala put a virtue or an excellence in the Arab? Did Allah raise the Arab above the non-Arab? We're going to deal with this issue. It's a question. Are the Arab naturally, by something the law put them better than the non-Arab?
No.
Brother Mendoza says no.
I mean, the language, they know the language. It's part of the...
No, I'm talking about the people.
No.
Okay, Brother Abdul Hasib says no.
I said no due to the verse.
Brother Talut, he says no due to the verse.
Yeah, you have nas.
Now he's talking about the verse in Surah Al-Hujurat. Allah said, يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم. The brother Talut, he's pointing to this ayah. Allah said, oh mankind, we created you from a male and a female. And then we made you shu'ub, people, وقبائل, and tribes. لتعارفوا. So this lam here that the brother Talut is pointing to is called lam al-ta'leel. Ta'lil, it means the reason for something being done. So Allah said, li ta'arafu. So the differences between us, Allah said what the reason for that, li ta'arafu, that these differences will make us want to get to know each other. And then Allah Ta'ala, He gave a condition on what the afdali is, what makes someone better. He said, inna akramakum inda Allahi atqakum. Indeed, the best of you in the sight of Allah, the most honored of you in the sight of Allah, in the sight of Allah are the ones that have the most taqwa. What's the most taqwa? So Allah put in this ayah that being the best has nothing to do with the lineage, but has to do with having taqwa. Also, in this argument, they say that the Arab, the asl, the origin, are the Arabs. Is this correct?
Adam alayhi salam was not an Arab.
Because Adam alayhi salam wasn't an Arab. Adam alayhi salam was not an Arab. So in reality, the asl of mankind is al-ujma, is not Arab. The asl of mankind is that they're not Arab. They're not Arab. And this afdaliyah, or this fadl that was given to the Arab was because of bi'that al-Nabi, is because the Prophet was sent amongst them. This is what raised the Arab. Before that, the hadith is in Sahih Muslim. The Prophet ﷺ said what? إِنَّ اللَّهَ نَظَرَ إِلَى الْأَهْلِ الْأَرْضِ. That Allah looked at the people on the face of the earth, فَمَقَتَهُمْ, and He hated them. عَرَبَهُمْ وَعَجَمَهُمْ. The Arabs and the non-Arabs, إِلَّا بَقَايَ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ, except for a few remnants that remained from the people of the book. So He hated all of them. Allah said what? And He asked in the Quran, أَكُفَّارُكُمْ خَيْرٌ مِنْ أُولَئِكُمْ أَلَّكُمْ بَرَاءُةٌ فِي الزَّبُورِ. Allah said, are your disbelievers better than these disbelievers, as we mentioned destroying the disbelievers before? Then He said to the Quraysh, أَكُفَّارُكُمْ خَيْرٌ مِنْ أُولَئِكُمْ, are your kuffar better than those kuffar that Allah Ta'ala destroyed? أَمْ لَكُمْ بَرَاءَةٌ فِي الزَّبُورِ, or do you have some type of amnesty in the Zabur? Which is, the answer is no. So kufr is kufr no matter what race, and iman is iman no matter what race. So this is it's a pointless argument. You know, it's a pointless argument because in reality, the Prophet ﷺ can also mention in Hajjat al-Wada', the farewell pilgrimage, what?
An Arab is not
أي نعم.
better than
لا فضل للعربي على العجمي ولا عجمي على العربي ولا أسود على الأبيض ولا in the hadith. He said there's no virtue of or honor for Arab over non-Arab, or non-Arab over Arab, or black over white, or white over black, except with taqwa. Goes right back with the ayah. So this is pointless. The asl of mankind is Adam, and Adam alayhi salam was from dirt. Nah. So that still exists a people on the face of the earth called Arab. They still exist. Our Quran is in the Arabic language. So who are the Arabs? It is said that the first person to speak the Arabic language,
Yarub.
no, Ya'rub, huh? Who was the son of who? Bin Qahtan. And this is this is like abridging his name. Bin Sharikh. Bin Sam. Bin Nuh. وهو نزيل Yemen, and he lived in Yemen. Ya'rub bin Qahtan, sorry, that's a little smudge. Bin Sharikh bin Sam bin Nuh. When we read this name, it's kind of funny because it's bin Sharikh bin Sam, and this is where they say where it gets Semitic from. Somebody Semitic. So they say you can get locked up right here, right in America for being anti-Semitic, but the Arab are also Semitic. So then you should get locked up for bothering Muslims also, because if you bother Muslims, and we use the Arabic language as a Semitic language, it means Sam, the son of Noah. Being Semitic, it means being a descendant of Sam, the son of Noah. Then anybody who speaks these languages, Semitic languages, it's said anyway, through research, Semitic languages are Hebrew, Arabic, Urdu, Persian. All of these languages are Semitic languages. This is why they look similar, because languages are families. So all of these are Semitic languages. So if you bother someone who speaks Urdu, you're anti-Semitic. If you bother somebody who speaks Persian, you're anti-Semitic. And if you bother somebody who speaks Arabic, you're anti-Semitic. And if you bother somebody who speaks Hebrew, you're anti-Semitic. So we should get the same protection, right? Okay, Ya'rub. And from his name Ya'rub, it's where the word Arab comes from. Ya'rub. That's why they're called Arab. That's why Buhtari, he said, نحن أبناء يعرب. That we are the children of Ya'rub. So after that, everyone who adopted this language, and Ya'rub, he was in Nazil, Yemen, he settled in Yemen. He settled in Yemen. So the origin of the original Arabs is Yemen. The origin of the original Arab is Yemen. And then after that they spread. And it became that anyone who learned this language and lived by it, and this is true with any language, it's considered Arab. If somebody learns the Arabic language and starts living by the Arabic language, it's considered an Arab. It's considered an Arab. So it's not necessarily attached to lineage. What's the proof of that statement? You might say, well, no, you just, you learn the language. It doesn't mean that you become an Arab because you learn that language. What's the proof for that? What I'm saying? You have that proof.
I mean, like for example, like Egypt. Right? I mean, they're not originally Arabs, but they adopted the Arabic language and.
Nah, exactly.
Right.
So Egypt is considered the land of Arab-speaking country. The same thing with Morocco. Morocco, they're not originally Arab. They're not originally Arab, but when the Muslims went and settled there and conquered that land, and they adopted the Arabic language, Iraq, that's part of Persian. But now it's considered the land of the Arab. So this is the evidence, al-waqi, like from the reality of the situation. Likewise, it's a very famous book that's taught in Aqidah, and it gets, we're talking about the book Thalathatul Usul, right? So Thalathatul Usul is basically a book of Aqidah that talks about the three questions in the grave. And it talks about the question, who is your Lord? What was your religion? Who was your prophet? When you get to the part in the book where it talks about who was your prophet, it says, Al-Aslu Thalith Ma'rifatul Nabiyyikum Muhammadin Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So it says that knowing your prophet, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And then it says what? Who Muhammad? Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Who Muhammad ibn Abdullah, ibn Abdul Muttalib, ibn Hashim, min Quraysh. He said that he's Muhammad, the son of Abdullah, the son of Abdul Muttalib, the son of Hashim, and he said Hashim min Quraysh, wa Quraysh min al-Arab. He said Quraysh min al-Arab. This is where the surprise comes in. Wal-Arab min dhuriyat Ismail ibn Ibrahim. So he said the Arabs are from the lineage of Ismail, but Ismail was an Arab.
He married into an Arab.
He married into the Arab. He married into the Yemenis who came after Hajar fell the Zamzam. He married into the Arab, and then he learned the language. But he's not the father of the Arab. Ya'rub is the father of the Arab. So that's mentioned in the book, but actually it's not correct. Ismail is not the father of the Arab. He's the son of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Ibrahim was an Arab also. Now, we talked about what vocabulary needs to be learned first. I'm going to start our lesson now. We talked about what vocabulary needed to be learned first. Who remembers what was mentioned? People have a problem with learning the language. What vocabulary should be learned first? We're also going to mention something about the alphabet and the pronunciation of the alphabet also as we go along. What vocabulary should be learned first?
You said the tool words.
The tool words. The tool words. In the Arabic language, inshallah, through these lessons, we're going to come to find out that the main tool words that need to be learned, that you need to know for a fact, and everybody needs to learn how to use them. Number one, there are many, but number one is ad-dama'ir. الضمائر. الضمائر are the pronouns. It means a pronoun, and they divide into many parts. They are ana, because you have attached, detached, indicative, and like that. We're going to get into that detail. But the main ones I want to talk about are الضمائر الشخصية. We have to be careful because the first thing you want to learn how to do is talk about yourself, or not necessarily talk about, but really it means talk about other people. I don't mean backbite, but you either have to talk about yourself or talk about other people, or talk to other people, and you can't do it without الضمائر الشخصية. And first of all, does everyone have the ability to write basic Arabic? Sisters, everybody has the ability to write basic Arabic. Is there anyone who can't write basic Arabic? No? Okay. Fine. So, we're going to write أنا ونحن وأنت. Trying to get out of writing, so. أنا. نحن. This نحن. أنت. The ضمائر in the Arabic language are very important. Why? Because speech in Arabic is gender sensitive. Arabic is a very precise language.
Gender and count specific also.
Yes. Also number, jazakallah khair. Also number sensitive. So when you're talking about someone or to someone in Arabic, the damir lets you know who, their gender, basically, and how many. So we have أنا, نحن, أنت, أنتِ, أنتما, أنتم, أنتن. هو, هي, هما, hum, hunna. And this is only one way to look at these, and we're going to talk in detail as we go through each damir. This is something that we're going to take and look at before even delving into the book, because we're going to get into the book, and this is the main thing that stumps people. Why? Because these are called الضمائر الشخصية المنفصلة. They are not connected to words. You don't connect them to words. We're going to get الضمائر الشخصية المتصلة. We're going to talk about the ones that connect to the words. And this is important. You're going to, inshallah ta'ala, read the Quran in a different way once you master and learn about these dama'ir. The two most important things we're going to learn as we go into this book is al-dama'ir or al-adawat was-sarf. We're going to talk about sarf. And we're not going to talk about it from an academic point of view. We're going to talk about it, it's called موضع تطبيقي. موضع تطبيقي, we're going to take the issue and implement it. Why and what it's called and all of the terminologies, we're going to leave that off. We just want to do it. Because this is how you learn language. You learn language by doing it, by being active in the language, not by learning terminologies. If you look into the educational systems around the world, you're going to find out what? That people don't study their own grammar until the 3rd and 4th grade. A 3rd and 4th grader, they speak their own language fluently. So how did they reach to this level of fluency? They read and write and speak fluently, but they don't know any grammar. How? Because it's called implementation. موضع التطبيق. You take the subject and you implement it. terminologies have no benefit. You can memorize all the terminology you want. Mamnu min as-sarf, mudaf, mudaf, ilay, marfu, mansub, and all of that. And then I say, okay, I need some bread. Buy me some bread. I don't know what to say. So this happens a lot. Likewise, a person knows all of the grammar rules, but if you ask them, okay, what is the difference between fassara wa stafsara? Fassara wa stafsara. What's the difference? This is sarf. Sarf is more important than nahu. Sarf is more important than nahu. Why? Why is sarf more important than nahu? This is my opinion. Now we're going into the opinion realm. So this is my opinion.
Because you could get by without knowing the nahu. You can just say it without pronouncing the endings or something. But as far as kalam, that changes the meaning.
No. You can get, well, even the Arabs, they have a joke. They say, taskun taslim. That if you're quiet at the end of the word, you'll be safe. You know, taskun taslim. Taskun, it means you stop and you don't pronounce the harakat at the end of the word. Taslim, you'll be safe. Nobody can judge you. You know? But as soon as you speak, you say the end of the word, they're going to say, got you. That should have been maksur, that should have been mansub. So this is known. Also, the reason that sarf is more important than nahu, as Brother Taluk was also adding, is that nahu doesn't have an effect on speech until it's in a sentence. Until the word is actually in a sentence, nahu has nothing to do with the word. Nahu, you don't practice nahu until the word is in an actual sentence. Sarf, it deals with the word when the word is alone. You can take one word. Let's take the word kitab, book. Kitab means book. Kutub, books. This is sarf. Nahu has nothing to do with it. Kitab, book. Kutub, books. Maktub, written. Kutiba also means written. Katib, writer. All of this is sarf, and the word changed and the meaning changed. Istaktiv, istuktiv or istaktiv. It means to draft someone. Huh? To seek is seeking. So seeking what? The ketba, for him to be drafted. And all of these things. This is all in sarf. And we didn't have all of these meanings you get from one word with sarf, and it's not even in a sentence yet. And this is important because when someone's read the Quran, they might not be able to Arab, but they need to know what the word means. What is the difference between fassara and stafsara? Like I said earlier, who knows the difference? Fassara. Fassara. Fa, sin, ra.
Explain, right?
Naam. Stafsara.
To seek an explanation.
Naam. Seek an explanation. Anytime, this is all in sarf. Anytime alif, sin, and ta get put on the beginning of a word, it means to seek whatever that word means. It means to seek whatever that word means. Right? Okay. So these are the detached pronouns. I, ana, nahnu, we, anta, you, male, singular, anti, you, female, singular, antuma, you two, both, two males, two females, or mixed. Antum, you are male. Antunna, you are female. Huwa, he, hiya, she, huma, those two, male or female. Hum, all of them male. Hunna, all of them female. These are the dama'ir al-shakhsi. Let's talk about how to use those. We're going to start with ana. So how do you use ana? Brother Manbur, use ana in a sentence.
أنا في المسجد.
أنا في المسجد. Beautiful. Brother Abdul Hasib.
أنا في السيارة.
أنا في السيارة. سليمان. أنا بخير ما شاء الله. سليمان.
أنا من نيجيريا.
أنا من نيجيريا. طالوت.
أنا طالب.
أنا طالب. Any the sisters over here? What? أنا في البيت. Next. Again? أنا في المدرسة. Next. أنا في السوق. Next. Is there anybody else? Okay, sisters, what I want to explain, in case there's somebody else over there that's nervous or shy to speak, this is beautiful, but in reality, a language class, there's a must for interaction. In order to be able to speak, you have to speak. In order to be able to speak, you have to speak. So, if you don't speak here, or you don't want to raise your voice, then at least say it to whatever is actually requested to say it to somebody next to you. Say it to a sister next
You
to
have a
you.
mic if they need it.
Or if they need it, the sister wants to speak, you can send the mic over there. Or if the sister doesn't want to speak, then you can say it to someone next to you. But the whole point is to be active and interactive in the class, inshallah. Now, okay, so this is Anna. Who uses Anna? Who uses Anna?
First person.
The first person.
Everybody.
First person, male or female. So Anna is not gender restricted. Anna is for a first person, male or female. It's not gender restricted. And first person, male or female, is not gender restricted. Okay? And Anna is used with all three parts of speech. In Arabic, there are three parts of speech. We're not talking about grammar. These are the three parts of speech. Who can translate that into English? This is a tough task. It may seem easy, but it's actually tough. It's easy, but it's tough. It's a little tricky here. Okay? Who can name the three parts of speech?
Noun, word, verb, and particle.
What is a harf? This is
Everything
the
else.
problem. And everything else. So a harf, we know we have 8 parts of speech in English. Okay? What do we do with this? You know, we have conjunctions, right? We have prepositions. We have, so all of these things, everything that's not a noun or a verb in Arabic only has 3 parts of speech. And it's not like English. So we have a noun, we have a verb, and then we have everything else in Arabic. Everything that's not a noun or a verb is a harf. Everything that's not a noun or a verb, it's a harf. So any parts of speech in English that is not a noun or a verb, when you see it in Arabic, or you want to transfer it to Arabic, then that's what a harf is. If you go to conjunctions, it's a harf. If you go to prepositions, it's a harf. It's even dhuruf. In Arabic, you know, they're from the huruf. Now, so give me an example of the use of ana with a noun, with the ism.
أنا في المسجد.
مع حرف. أنا في حرف. ها؟ في اسم.
أنا المؤمن.
ها؟
أنا المؤمن.
أنا مؤمن؟ نعم أنا مؤمن. أنا مؤمن. Okay? With a حرف. with a verb, with a فعل.
خرجت إلى البيت.
ها؟
خرجت إلى البيت.
لا أنا anyone أنا with a فعل. ها؟ أنا طالب. طالبة اسم. طالبة اسم.
أنا قتلت كلب.
ها؟
أنا
لا إله إلا الله. أنت شديد البطش أنت مالك. Okay, the brother Sulaiman said he killed a dog. أنا قتلت أو قتلت؟ قتلت. نعم. What's the difference? Let's start off again.
قاتلت is fought.
Yeah, exactly.
I fought with the father.
I fought and قاتلت. This would be, and you know this. Okay, let's look at this over. Let's write it. And قاتلت كلبا. Okay, now. So Suleiman killed the dog. If Suleiman said, أنا قاتلت كلبا, the first thing will come to you, if he said, I fought a dog, what would the first thing come to your mind?
Both of them were fighting.
Both of them were fighting. But this is from the way, this is from Balagha. If someone said, is it normal for somebody to fight a dog?
No.
A human to fight a dog? So, in Arabic, this will be considered balagha, eloquence. He's really speaking bad about a human. That if he said he fought, it would be thought that he fought somebody and he's calling that person a dog. That's what it would be looked at. Just like if someone said, رَأَيْتُ أَسَدًا فِي مَيْدَانِ الْمَعْرَكَةِ, I saw a lion on the battlefield. Nobody would believe that he saw an actual lion. Somebody would say he saw somebody really brave because he's describing bravery. He's not describing bravery. He's not describing a lion. Likewise, he said, أنا قاتلت, then it would be like that. Okay? Okay, أنا ما حرف. Right? Did you want to use a noun or a verb? Because I left off the noun and I asked about using ana with a verb. Okay, that's what okay, then you're correct then. I thought you were trying to answer the verb question. No. Okay, now. So Anna Taliba, she's correct. She was talking about the noun. I thought she was talking about a verb. That's why I said that's a noun, because I thought you would refer to a verb. No. Alhamdulillah. So Anna Taliba is correct. Okay, now we're looking for a harf. We left off the verb and we're looking for a harf.
Ana fil bayt would be with the harf.
Now you can use ana fil bayt. Now. Ana fil bayt. Ana. Ana fil bayt. Okay. Now we want to go through all of the dama'ir in this way. Ana. Okay? Nahnu. We want to give everyone a chance this time now. Nahnu. We'll begin with the sisters this time. Nahnu. Use nahnu with a noun. Raise your voice, please. Nahnu Muslimun. Right? Nahnu Muslimun. Okay? We have nahnu Muslimun. I'm not going to write because everybody's going to say something. We have nahnu Muslimun. What does that mean?
We are Muslims.
We are Muslims. Okay, the sister, when she said it at first, she said, Nahnu Muslimin. Both of them have a point of being correct. If we accepted her saying Nahnu Muslimin, what's the difference between saying Nahnu Muslimun or Nahnu Muslimin?
Gender. They are all female.
I mean, it could have been Nahnu min al Muslimin, right?
This is also from Balagha. If the sister intended Nahnu Muslimin, it means exclusively, us exclusively. Now, us exclusively, that Islam is specific to us. Nahnu Muslimin, we say we are the Muslims. Basically, we must say like we're the only Muslims. We're the only Muslims like that. So that's exclusivity. But if she just to inform about that, that's our Islam is our religion, then it will be Nahnu Muslimun. Nahnu Muslimun. Be the Mubtada wal Khabar. Okay. So he said Nahnu Muslimun, the next sister. Maybe you might need to put the mic on. نحن ماذا؟ طالبون. Okay, what I want the sisters to do, because this is an abandoned part of the language, I want the brothers to answer in the masculine form and the sisters to answer in the feminine form. Because nahnu is not gender restricted. Ana is not gender restricted. So these two a male says ana and a female says ana. Men say nahnu and women say nahnu. Okay? So we want the women to answer or use the word nahnu, the pronoun nahnu, but the answer should be in feminine form. And the brother should do it in masculine form. Okay? So give me the same answer, any one of the sisters, nahnu, muslimun, but say it in feminine form. No, I want the same word, Muslim. That's for men. لا, that's for men. نحن مسلمات. نحن مسلمات. So a group of women will say نحن مسلمات. And a group of men will say نحن مسلمون. But in the Arabic language, it is permissible to use the male gender to speak about all. All. The male gender can speak about all. Okay, we heard نحن مسلم and نحن مسلمات. Okay? Okay, we want نحن. Another sister. Come on. نحن طالبات. Excellent. Again? I can't hear the last word. عابدات. نعم. نعم. نحن مدرسات. نعم. Anyone else? Okay, I think that's it. Brothers. طالوب.
نحن مهندسون.
نحن مهندسون.
نحن طالبون.
نحن طالبون.
نحن طلاب.
ها؟ نعم صحيح. طلاب.
نحن مؤمنون.
نحن مؤمنون.
نحن غافلون.
ان شاء الله ان شاء الله نستاخذ. نحن غافلون. نعم. Okay. نحن. أي نعم. That means heedless. Heedless. So we're like heedless, neglectful, heedless. Okay. So that. Oh, you want to be able to see what you're talking about? Okay, no problem. So we had نحن مسلمات. نحن. Now, with men, there may be actually two examples. Muslimun. Okay? Nahnu Muslimun. Also, this is, when we get into the plurals, we get into it. Because there's more than one type of plural, and we'll get into the different types of plural. You have broken plural, which divides into 6 categories. We're going to go through that. And then we have the perfect plural. The perfect plural divides into 2 categories, the perfect female and the perfect male plural. And we'll talk about that when we get into plurals, inshallah. Because our young brother Sulaiman said, Nahnu tullab. Tullab, this is a broken plural. Jam'u taksir. And we're going to talk about what Jam'u taksir is when we get into plurals, which is really soon, inshallah. Okay? Ana mu'min. Ana qatalt. Ana fil bayt. That's with the noun, a verb, and a harf. So we have nahnu now with the noun, verb. The brothers, we're going to start with the brothers this time. A verb.
نحن نجلس.
أحسن. نحن نجلس. I want everybody to pay attention to the verb. Now, when you pay attention, when you look at the nouns and you look at the verb, don't get them confused. Somebody might think to say nahnu najlisun or nahnu najlisat. No, these are nouns. These are plurals. This is a description. This is the subject. This is the predicate. Nahnu muslimat. Nahnu muslimun. As for this is informing you about an action. This is the predicate also, but it's telling you about an action. The action does not have to be plural. The action does not have to be plural. Nahnu najlis. And because nahnu is not gender restricted, then the verb does not have any sign of what gender is speaking. We, it's the same for male and female. Okay? But a noun is telling you about these individuals. They are Muslimat. So it's telling you that these are female Muslims. This is telling you they are male Muslims. This is telling you there's a group speaking that they're saying their cities. It's talking about an action. It's talking about an action. So when it's plural, nahnu, it does not have any gender basis to it. So there's no such thing as saying nahnu, like I said before, najlisat. No. Or nahnu, in this mudari', in the mudari' of this, or nahnu najlisun. This noon right here shows that it's plural. This noon right here in the beginning, it means a group. It means we. Nahnu najlis, like that. Okay? So that's with the verb. Sisters, an example for nahnu. What? Nahnu nakul? Would you say nakul? No. Can you hear it? Nahnu. Are you saying nakul? No, I'm not hearing the last word. Nakul. Eating. Yeah, nakul. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Nahnu nakul. So we see now from between the males and the females with this concerning the action is no difference. No difference. نحن نأكل.
نحن جلسنا would also be like it's
Huh?
ماضي.
Madi. It still fits because it's talking about a verb. It's talking about a verb. So he said, نحن نجلس, نحن جلسنا. It will be the same thing for females. نحن جلسنا. Okay, now once we leave out of the speaker, the singular speaker, and the plural speaker, this is when everything is going to become gender and number sensitive. This is where you're going to have to be on point, and we're going to go through how we connect these and the different forms they come in. But we want to talk about the harf, okay? Nahnu, you with the harf. Nahnu with the harf. Anyone? Sisters? Again? I want a harf to come right after the no, right after nahnu. Again? A harf بعد الضمير. لا نحن and then a harf. نعم نحن في الجامع. Okay, we have نحن. Now the brothers. في الجامع. نحن في الجامع. Okay, brothers.
نحن حول الشيخ.
نحن
حول الشيخ.
نعم حول. نعم نحن حول الشيخ. I know this is, some may be more advanced than this, but to get this down pat and to understand the use of the ma'ir is going to be very important. Not doing it is going to lead to mistakes in the future. So we know that ana is not gender restricted. However, that what comes after it can be gender restricted. Okay, we said for a man we say ana mu'min. What should a woman say? Huh? Naam, ana mu'mina. Naam. Okay, ana qataltu. What should a woman say? Naam, the exact same thing. Qataltu. Ana fil bayt. What should a woman say? Naam. So we see it's only a difference when a noun comes after it, right? Everything else remains the same. So if a verb comes after it, it remains the same. Nahnu, we have the same situation. Nahnu, this is what women say. Nahnu muslimat. What should men say? Nahnu muslimun. So it should be a difference. Just like we said here, mu'min, mu'mina. Muslimat, muslimun. Okay, nahnu najlis.
Doesn't change.
Doesn't change. What about if we change the verb into a past tense verb?
Doesn't change.
It doesn't change. No. Okay. نحن حول الشيخ. Okay. What should women say? The same exact thing. The same exact thing. Okay. Now we're going into enter. Done with this? Whoever wants to write can write it down. Then we're going to go into enter. And I want everybody to try to memorize the Dama'ir like we first wrote them on the board, because when we inshallah get to Nahu, you're going to find that it's always going to be the same tartib, the same way. So I'm going to say ana wa nahnu wa anta wa anti wa antuma wa antum wa antunna wa huwa wa hiya wa huma wa hum wa hunna. It's going to go like every book of Nahu you study is going to go to the Dama'ir with the same pattern. This pattern is important because it goes from first person singular to first person plural. Then after that, to the speaker, the male, once being spoken to, second party male, second party female, singular, and then dual, and then plural, and like that. This is how it goes in all of the books. Because the way it's set up is that you get the same thing on every level with a little bit extra. Same exact thing is going to go through. Same thing all. If you open up Al-Ajrumi and you study Nahu, you open Al-Ajrumi. Al-Kalam wal-Lafz al-Marakib al-Mufid, ismu al-Fi'l al-Harf. You go to Al-Fiyya. It's going to say the exact same thing. Okay, so these are the same patterns. Okay, next. Enter.
أنت مدرس.
Enter mudarrisun. Okay, what if a woman was to use enter? How would you use enter? No, enter. We want to use enter. He said, the brother Manzur said, enter mudarrisun. What would a woman say? We're talking about enter. Now with the same exact sentence. Enter mudarrisun. The brother Manzur said, enter mudarrisun. Exact same thing now. There's no difference. If a woman said enter, she's talking to a singular male, whatever a man would say, a woman would say. There's no gender difference when it comes to that. Okay? Enter, ma'a, harf. Can I erase this? Okay, enter. There's no difference. Enter. If a female used this word, enter. Enter mudarrisun. If a female were to talk to a male, she would say the same thing. Anta mudarris. A male would say anta mudarris. Okay, what about with fi'l?
أنت شربت ماء.
Nah. So we have anta sharibta.
ماء.
ماء. ماء. Okay, أنت شربت ماء. Okay, a female. What would she say? What would a female say? Anyone? What would a female say? Hey, now. The female would say the same thing. Okay, with a harf. Give me an example with a harf. Hey? أنت في السوق. نعم. أنت في السوق. Okay, what would a man say?
The same thing.
Same thing. Okay, so now we see in these pronouns, a male and a female would say the same exact thing. So when is the gender difference used? So when? The question now is when is the gender difference used? We can go through all of them. Anti-kada, male, female say the same thing. When is this gender difference used and how do we use them? This
مخاطب is gender
Mukhatab.
different.
Right. Mukhatab is different. Okay, so what we're gonna do is the same thing with all of the rest of them. So we can just take examples very quickly. Okay? So we have anta, anti,
Anti mudarrisatun.
anti mudarrisatun, anti, anti. Anyone? Anti mu'mina. Now. Okay, with the fi'l, anti.
Anti sharabti ma'in.
Huh?
Man. Anti
Nah,
sharabti
but the
ma'in.
same kasr.
Anti sharibti ma'in.
Hey, nah. Anti sharibti ma'an. Nah. Okay. So we did the fi'l, we did the harf. Okay. Antuma. Nah. Antuma sharibtuma ma'an. Okay. If we were talking to two females, how would we say it? The same exact way. Nah. Okay. Antum. Oh, I'm sorry. Antuma with a noun.
Antuma mudarrisan.
Antuma mudarrisan. Type females?
The same.
No. Two females. Huh? If I said that? No. Close? No. Two females. We're talking two females. Huma. This is where it gets tricky. Talking about huma. Huma. We said to men, antuma, antuma مدرسان.
مدرستان.
نعم أحسن. مدرسان. And for females, مدرستان. Now, okay, I'm sorry, it's not huma, antuma. We didn't reach huma yet. This is for antuma. Antuma mudarrisan, antuma mudarrisatan. So this is how it will be said. Many times, this aspect of the language is left off. Many times people are using a singular form for dual. Or they use the plural form for dual. They see two brothers, say, I saw the brothers, but they use plural. How would you say, I saw two brothers? Nah. Ra'aytu akhawayn. Nah. How would you say, I saw two parents?
رأيت والدين.
Walidain. Nah. Or abawayn. Two parents. How do you say I saw 2 boy children? 2 boy children. ولدان. Huh? Or ولدان. والد, parent. ولد, child. So you can say رأيت ولدين أو طفلين. أو طفلين. What about 2 females? 2 female children. Again? No, بنتين. رأيت بنتين. Excellent. Now. Okay. So we have antuma, antum. Who can use antum with a noun? Antum.
أنتم مدرسون.
Antum mudarrisun. Antum. What about female? How would you say antum? How do we use antum with a noun? Huh? Antum. 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 We're on antum now. How would you use antum with a noun, antum with the verb, and antum with the harf? Antum. Antum. The sisters. Antum. How do you use antum? Yeah, with the isa. Antum rijal. No? Antum rijal. Now, but the whole point is that if a woman uses antum and a man uses it, it's no difference. And in reality, antum is either used for all males or males and females mixed. All males or males and females mixed. Antum should never be used for a group of females. If there's no male there, then you should not use antum. Okay, antum with a fi'l.
أنتم شربتم ماء.
أنتم شربتم ماء. أنتم شربتم. We're going to talk about that when we get into Sarf, inshallah. أنتم شربتم. أنتم شربتم. Okay, what about female? How would a female use antum? With a verb. Antum rijal, antum mudarrisun. Okay, what about with a verb? Antum. Again? Antum? Yeah, the same thing. Antum sharibtum. There's no difference. So if a group of males were addressed by a male, it would be the same speech as a group of males being addressed by a female. What about antunna? Huh? Nam antunna sharibtunna. Antum sharibtum, antunna sharibtunna. Okay, what about with a noun? Antunna. أنتن
شربتن.
نعم.
The noun.
Now with the noun. شربتن. أنتن شربتن. With a noun. That's with a verb. أنتن شربتن.
أنتن مدرسات.
أنتن مدرسات. Now. Okay, what about if a female was speaking to a group of females, what would she say with it, using a noun? If a female was speaking to a group of females. Verb. Which one are you talking about? شربتم? No, that was for أنتم. Now we're on أنتن. You understand? Okay. So now we talked about the verb for the female for شربتن, and this is for the male. أنتم شربتم. تطابق is it's matching. If you see, to point out exactly what's going on when he's talking about the verb has tatabuq in it, meaning the pronoun, that whatever pronoun is used here, that same pronoun is attached to the verb. Without the noon in the hamza. So antum, take off an, and then you're going to put tum. Anta, you're going to take off an and put ta. Anti, you're going to take off an and put t. This is the trick. But, we're going to go through it. So let's say anta. We're going to go through it really in better detail than this, but just very quickly to point it out. Anta. You want to bring a past tense verb after. Sharibta. So that you're going to, whatever verb, darabta, darasta, you're going to take off an and put that on the end of the verb. Use this trick with any verb. You want to know what to do? You put the damir of the gender in the number that you're talking to here, and then you cut it off, and you put this will turn into what's called ta al-fa'il, the ta of the doer. So you're going to take the n off, and then you're going to put the part that's not part of n on the end of any verb. So it's going to be ta. It's going to be we're going to talk about that. We go back to ana. It's going to be ya for ana. And then it's going to be na for nahnu. Then it's going to be ta for anta, ti for anti, tuma for antuma, tum for antum, wa tunna for antunna. Hu for huwa, ha for hiya, huma for huma, and hum for hum, and hunna for hunna. But we're going to go through them in detail, inshallah. Okay, we wanted a noun. Brother Mango said, Antunna mudarrisat. Right? Okay, what would a woman say to a group of females? Again? Okay, no problem. Huh? For female. What would it, if a female was addressing a group of females, Antunna, she's speaking to them. Antunna, and she's going to say a noun. She's going to say a predicate. She's going to say a noun. Muslimat. So we understand that the gender doesn't change. It doesn't change. Antunna, it doesn't matter if a male is speaking to them or a female is speaking to them. Antunna. Okay? And it will be the same thing. Antunna fil bayt. If a male said it, Antunna fil bayt. You are all in the house. Likewise, if a female said it, Antunna fil bayt, so it's not going to be any change in gender. Any change in gender.
If you want to say, Antunna fi buyutikunna.
Huh?
Antunna fi buyutikunna.
Now, and the men will be?
Antum fi buyutikum.
Now, fi buyutikum, inshallah. This is when we're going to study the attached pronouns, the dama'ir and muttasila. Because the muttasila, we're going to deal with, instead of ta, we're going to start dealing with kaf. We're going to start dealing with kaf. It's called kaf al-khitab. The kaf of the one being spoken to. Kaf al-khitab. We're going to talk about that. Okay. Huwa. Now we're going to talk about people. We're going to make ghayba. Come on. We're going to talk about people. Huwa. First thing we want to talk about is this brother right here. Huwa.
هو مدرس.
هو مدرس. Okay, what would a woman say? Same thing, nah. So a man says هو مدرس, and a woman says هو مدرس. Okay, with the verb. Use هو with the verb. هو with the
شرب
verb.
شرب هو شرب.
هو شرب.
Now, a female would say the same thing. هو شرب. هو what? هو يشرب. Now. هو شرب. So a woman would say هو شرب, a man would say هو شرب. Okay? What about with a حرف? هو ماذا? Raise your voice. بارد. That's a noun. هو بارد.
هو
That's a
في
noun.
بيته.
And هو في بيته. Now, هو بارد. This is true for here. So you're right. Yes. هو بارد. Now, هو في بيته. Now. Okay. في بيته. This is a rule. Take this as a rule. This is a no mistake. تعريف البيت ضمير متصل like who في بيتي. البيت. Know that آل التعريف in الضمير whether it's who ها هما هن any ضمير cannot be joined with al. If a word has this on it, it can't have one of these on it. We cannot say al-bayt, al-baytuhu, al-baytuha. If you put this on it, you have to remove this. Excuse me? No. If you put alif wa lam on the word, you have to remove this. You can't have one of these on it. A damir muttasil. Yeah, it's fil bayt now. So if it has alif wa lam, fil bayt. But if we're talking about huwa, and we want to say his house, then we have to remove alif wa lam from bayt. So we say fi baytihi, or if it's hiya, so we're going to put ha, we have to say fi baytiha. We can't say fil baytiha, fi baytiha. So anytime there's a pronoun attached to the end of a word, we cannot put alif wa lam on the beginning of the word. And if anytime there's alif wa lam on the beginning of the word, then we cannot attach a pronoun to the end of a word. To the end of a word. These are just some examples. These are not all of the pronouns, but any pronoun we can't. For instance, my house. I cannot say fil bayti, in the my house, because I'm in the my house. So we have to say in my house, fi bayti or fil bayt. And we have to take the yeah off like that now. Okay? Now, here.
هي مدرسة.
Now, here mudarrisa. Now, sisters, what we say about here? Here mudarrisa. So it will stay the same. It will stay the same. It's not going to be a change in that. Okay, what about an action?
هي شربت ماء.
Here?
شربت.
لا لا شربتي. ها؟ لا شربت لا. هي
شربات.
شربت. شربت. And this is why, inshallah, we're not going to memorize the whole thing, but we want to memorize just a little portion.
أنت would be شربتي.
Huh?
أنت would be شربتي.
Anti. Now, it's good in the beginning to use a detached pronoun with the noun, with the verb, and with the harf, so you can make the connection. So you can make the connection. Because you can say, شربت. You don't have to say أنا. You can say شربت. But in the beginning, just to keep the connection, say أنا شربت. You can say شرب. You don't say, have to say هو شرب. I can say أنا شربت. نحن شربنا. أنت شربت. أنت شربتي. أنتما شربتما. أنتم شربتم. أنتن شربتن. هو شرب. هي شربت. هما شربا. هما شربتا. هم شربوا وهن شربنا.
just keep that connection, inshallah ta'ala. So then once you get used to making a connection between the dama'ir and the nouns and the verbs and the everything else, then once you get used to it, then you can let it go. Okay. So we said hiya what?
Sharibat man.
Hiya sharibat. هي شربت. So we have هي مدرسة وهي شربت وهي في بيتها وهي في بيتها أو هي في البيت. Just to move it along because there's some other points I want to get out before the salah inshallah. فهي شربت. Okay. هما. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. هما. هما with a noun. هما. هما مسلمان. And for females?
Muslimatan.
مسلمتان. هما مسلمان وهما مسلمتان. هما مسلمان وهما مسلمتان. So with huma, those two, third party, dual, third party, is gender sensitive. Not like antuma. Antuma is not, no, the antuma also. We say antuma musliman if we're talking to two men, and antuma muslimatan. Let's put antuma here because both of them are the same. And I don't think we made that point. Okay? Okay, so we have huma musliman wa huma muslimatan. Antuma musliman, antuma muslimatan. So they're both dual, they're going to be gender sensitive. You're talking about two males, you're talking two males. You're talking about two females, you're talking two females. So if you say antuma muslimatan, you should be talking to two females. If you say huma muslimatan, you're talking about two females. And likewise concerning the males. Okay? Okay, now this is where it's going to get important again. As far as huma, verb.
Huma shariba.
Huma shariba. Now, so we're going to say huma with the verb. Huma, the both of them. Shariba. Shariba. They drank. Okay, what about two females? Sharibata. 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 So we have huma shariba wa huma sharibata for females. And fi is going to be the same thing. Huma fil bayt, huma fil bayt. Hum also. Hum also is going to be the same thing. Hum Muslimun, hum sharibu. You say hum. Again, we're going to go through them in detail. We're just taking a preview. We're going to go through them one by one. We're going to take ana and how you connect ana, the different, which is I. How do you say I in Arabic? Ana, you say it with the detached pronoun. Also, you say it with using ya, and also you say it with using ta with a dhamma. We're going to go through them in detail, inshallah. This is just an introduction. Okay?
Hum sharibu, it'll come with like a wow alif, right? To
Nah, but yeah, nah, but الألف الفارقة. Nah. So, you want to say home? I will say you're going to say home. مدرسون. عفوا. شربتا هما. You talking about huma? Yeah. شربتا. As far as tuma and tuma, sharibtuma. We're gonna break each one down, inshallah. We're gonna break each one down. Whom? Now we're talking about what's that?
sharibu.
Very nah. Shari boo. They drank. Hum sharibu. And then hum fil bayt with a harf. Kunna what? Mudarrisat. We're going to use some of the same words. Mudarrisat. هن المدرسات وهن I'm just doing this so we can speed up a little bit وهن شربنا شربنا وهن شربنا هن شربنا. This means a group of females drank. This is a general scope what we just did. We're about to go over, inshallah, in the next coming classes, we're going to go through each one by one and what it means, detached and attached. So we have الضمائر الشخصية. We're going to add to this. Okay? Anna. What does Anna mean? What does Anna mean? I am. Now, okay, how many different ways can you say I am or I in Arabic? We say I using Anna, like we just went through. We say I using ya. And we say I using ta with the dhamma.
Kuntu, did you say kuntu?
Huh?
Kuntu?
Kuntu? Yeah, that's this. Yeah. Okay? And we say I using Hamza, sometimes with a fatha and sometimes with a dhamma. Ana, then we have the ya, then we have the ta with the dhamma, and then we have the Hamza with a fatha or the Hamza with the dhamma. These are all the ways you say I, or I am, or I did, or I was. Anything that is I, or me, or my. I, or me, or my. This is how you're going to say it in Arabic, using one of these. I or me or mine. As far as ana, then of course it's always going to be used at the beginning. It doesn't matter if you use it with the ism, a fi'l, or a harf. You want to say ana mudarris. I'm a teacher. Ana قمت. I stood up. أنا بعدك. I'm after you. Okay? So أنا. أنا مدرس. أنا مدرسة. Okay? مدرس مدرسة. Remember, this is not gender sensitive. This is used for both. And a مدرس for a male and a مدرسة for a female. With a verb. When you say أنا شربت. We're not just focusing on أنا right now. أنا شربت. For the female, it's going to be exactly the same. There's no difference. أنا شربت male, أنا شربت female. The same thing. أنا في البيت. أنا في البيت. The same thing for male and the female. So we see this is the only thing that's going to be different. That's أنا. What about yeah? This is called a detached pronoun. It doesn't connect to the word. Ya is an attached pronoun.
أنا في بيتي.
Huh?
أنا في بيتي.
أنا في بيتي. This ya is called ya النسبة. No. And what this means, ya النسبة, it either means possession, relation, or association. It either means possession, relation, meaning relative, or association. Nisbah. Yeah, or nisbah. Nisbah. Association. Anytime yeah is connected to a noun, it means mine. Anytime you connect yeah to a noun, it means mine. Example.
اسمي منظور.
And now, ismi, my name. So this is showing possession. Ismi. This is showing possession. Ismi, my name. Abby, this is showing relation. My father.
قومي.
قومي. Qawmi, my people. No, I didn't want Qawmi. Even though it means, yeah, it means association. That's good. We'll use Qawmi. We'll use Qawmi. That best. So Ismi, my name, is something I can possess. Abi, you can't possess your father. Right? You can't own your father. Abi. Well, the akhir zaman you could. That's one of the signs of the hour. إذا تلد الأمة رباتها. When the slave girl gives birth to her mistress and master, this is the hadith of Jibreel, when the children begin to treat their parents like property, like they own them, like they're their slaves. So, Qawmi, my people. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry, we're going to take off Qawmi. I apologize. I'm going to use something else. Because Qawmi is close to relation. It could mean association many times, but madrasati. 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 My school. This is for association. You can't own your school and you can't be related to your school. Well, it's not normal to own your school and be related to your school. Definitely not be related to school. So Ismi, we said it means for relation. Each time, ya means my. And this is only attached to nouns. No, the first one is for possession. The second one is for relation. The third one is for association. When somebody says, Hadi madrasati, this is my school. They're not related to the school, nor do they own the school. So they're showing their, yeah. Ismi, my name, is my name. So, possession. Abi, my father, relation. Madrasati, my school, association. Like someone says, Baladi, my country, is for association. And every time you see yeah connected to a noun, it means my. It means my. It doesn't mean me, it means my. Okay? Any questions? What? Ummi. Same thing. It means the same thing. It's just like Abi. It means relation. Ummi. Ukhti. My sister. Relation. Any word that you use that it could mean blood, then it's for relation. It's for relation. Anything that you cannot possess and cannot be associated with, then it means relation. Anything that you cannot associate with or be related to, then it's for possession. Like a chair. Kursi, my chair. Babi, my door. Like that. Qalami, kitabi. Now. Okay, this is with the Issa. Now with the with the fi'l. So we're going to use the past tense and the present tense for the fi'l. Okay? Anytime you want to add ya to a verb, you have to add noon before adding the ya. This noon is called noon al-waqaya. Noon al-waqaya. Okay? I don't really want to get into it many times, but noon al-waqaya. Waqaya means protection or prevention. Al-waqaya khayrun min ilaj. Prevention is better than cure. Noon al-waqaya. Noon al-waqaya. So let's start with the past tense. ضربني. This nun al-waqaya is للتخلص من الثقل, is in order to get away from the heaviness and say, because we didn't put the noon, we say darabi, you can't even say it. It's like daraba yi, you're trying to say he hit me, daraba yi. So daraba yi doesn't sound right, it's just too heavy. So the Arab, in order to make it easier to say, they put the nun al-waqaya, so he said darabani. The noon is not part of the verb, but it's just there to remove that heaviness to say darabayi. It sounds very strange. Darabani. Yeah, if it is connected to a verb, I'm talking about this additional yeah, not that actually a part of the verb, right? Like yaqdi. Yaqdi, the yeah and yaqdi is part of the word. It has nothing to do with this. We're talking about the yeah that's talking about, we're talking about ana, how to speak now. So darabani, it means he hit me. So yeah, if it's connected to the verb, it always means me. If yeah is connected to a verb, it always means me.
The hadith of Jibril, أخبرني.
Akhbirni, inform me. Now, okay. So darabani. The mudari is what? Yadrib. Yadribuni. Darabani. Yadribuni. The Amr. Now, you should never order someone this. فضربني, he hit me. يضربني, he's hitting me. يضربني, hit me. Never order someone with this. Never give this command. ضربني, يضربني, يضربني. Every time it means me. Me. My. Okay? So anytime the ya is connected to a noun, what does it mean? A noun. My. Connected to a verb?
Me.
Likewise, anytime ya is connected to a harf, it means me. It means me. A harf. Amam means in front of. Amami. So that would mean what? In front of me. Now. Amami. Now we're going to take some rules concerning connecting ya to different huruf. The rule is, let's take min. Min, which means from. Anytime you connect ya to min, of course we said it means me, you're going to have to add another noon. Okay? It's going to have a kasra plus ya. From me. You don't just add the ya to the noon. This noon is sakin. So you don't say mini. It's not mini. It's minni. Minni. So you add noon plus ya and you get As a result, huh?
Mm,
Minni. Afwan. Minni. I can put this up there. Minni. Likewise, if the harf ends in ya, like fi, you add another ya. You add another ya. And then you add a fatha. And then you add a fatha. It turns out to be, make that a little bigger. Fiyya. You say, Barakallah fika wa fiyya. Barakallah fika wa fiyya. If someone want to say, may Allah bless you and me, you say, fika wa fiyya. But it's going to be a shadda.
also
الشدة with the فتحة.
علي.
علي. نعم. عليك وعلي. نعم. Another example, but still all going to be the same. بعدي. يأتي من بعد اسمه أحمد. بعدي, after me. In front of me, أمامي. بعدي, after me. خلفي, behind me. And we're going to take the huruf and all of that. So this today was just an introduction to the dhama'ir. What we want to learn is how to use them successfully and properly. Right now we know that ana, if you're going to use ana, you're going to lahu haq at-tasaddur, that it becomes in the beginning of a sentence. Ana. Ana mudaf. Okay? Ana. I'm sorry. Ana. When you want to use it with certain nouns, you use the attached. This ya also means ana, and it's ya nisba, but it also means ana, but we said it means what? If it's connected to a noun, it means my. And if it's connected to a verb or a harf, it means me. This affects the way you understand things now that when you see ya connected to it. Ana comes in the beginning, I or I am. Okay? But now we have connected. So very quickly, I want an example of a noun. Everybody give a noun, their own noun, with ya connected to it, showing possession, showing relation, and showing association. Brother Manbul.
Kitabi, possession. Ummi, relation. Maktabi, maktabati. It's association.
Association? Oh, my office. My library? Possession. You own your library. Or you mean a public, you mean like a public that you go to? Okay, yeah, that would be association. Abdul Hasim. Huh? What? Yes. What does that mean? Yes. Abdul Hasim. Qalami? That's for what?
Possession.
No.
Akhi.
Akhi? What is that for?
Jamia.
No. So, Sulaiman.
Possession is that
No. My key.
relation,
No.
association,
مدرستي نعم
Possession, reality,
نعم
relation, ustazi,
نعم
and association.
no relation أستاذي ليس relation
Okay, so gotta use like a,
Uh-huh.
Abi,
heavy relation
and association, Medinati.
مدينتي my city okay طالوب we're using yeah in the three forms that is used in possession, relation, and association. Need examples for each one.
possession يعني كتابي
نعم رحمك الله.
نسبة يعني أمريكي
So what, this is for which one? Is it
نسبة for association.
association? Yes.
What was the other one?
Huh?
What was the other one? I'm sorry.
Relation.
Relation? Ebony?
Ibni. Yeah. Okay, sisters. Ismi? Yes. No, that's both of those for relation. You said ismi, that's possession. Now we need association and relation. MashaAllah. Right? Baladi, association. Akhi, نعم. Again? طعامي. أنا أشعر في بعض الأخوات يتكلمن باللغة العربية أساسا. أنتم عرب؟ في عرب هنا؟ لا؟ في عرب؟ عرب؟ لكن لغتك الأصلية ماذا؟ أردن. سبحان الله. I thought they were Arabs. I was about to say they need a more advanced class because the vocabulary they already know it. Okay, mashallah. Okay. I want each sister to give one of the three examples before we stop. Inshallah. So one at a time. We'll start here from the right side. Maktab. No. Association. Maktab. What do you mean by maktab? Desk. That's going to be possession. Because maktab means desk or it means offices. That's what I'm asking. What do you mean? Huh? Maktaba is library. Maktab either means desk or office. No. Okay, the next sister. Okay, ismi, that's the what? That's for which one? Yes. Yes, what's that for? Ukht. Unless you're angry at each other, your ukht is going to be either your associate or your relative. No, so be a relative. Your ukht, your sister. Ukht is your relative. No. Say it again. Qalami, that's possession. You own your thing. You bought your thing. See, it's something that you associate yourself with is something you can't own and can't be related to. So you associate yourself with it. Ahsan. Let's Jidi. Now. Okay. The next system. Just one word. One word with the ya. Huh? What is that for? No, I'm talking about possession, association, relation. Possession.
Association होता है ना तो कैसा होगा
You have to connect again. Now, what is that for? Is it for association or relation? Okay, but what is it? Which one are you using it for? Yes. Excellent. Yes. So now you need relation. Okay. Connect it. Add. Now, the next sister. Now. What did you say? So when you say maktaba, what do you mean? Yeah. You talking about a public library or a personal library? Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. Again? Oh, my. Oh, this is now. Okay. Next sister. Any more sisters here? Okay. Okay. She said Ismi, and she said Abi. So that's possession and relation. Now association. Now, next sister. Any more sisters? Okay. Okay. I can't hear. No, Beiti will be possession. Okay, good. Next. What did you say? Okay, love it. Okay, next. Sufi. Okay, what would Sufi mean? We have, I think Iman says Sufi. Sufi will be what?
It could depends.
Relation. What would Sufi? My market. Which one would it be?
Possession or association?
Well, she's a businesswoman. I think she's young, but she could be a businesswoman. Right? So Sufi, if it's your business, if you own it, then it's your possession. But if it's somewhere where you always shop, is what?
Association.
Association. No. That's my market. That's my, like that. Okay? Anyone else? Okay. Omi, relation. Okay. Raise your voice. What did you say? It's me. Yes. Nah. Yes. Next. Okay. Umi possession? She said Umi possession. Go ahead. I think Umi has to talk about that when you go. Next. Yes. inshallah, we're gonna build up the vocabulary, because with the vocabulary, it's gonna be more and more easy. More and more easy, because you would have, we said, baladi. Also, we said masjid. Okay? I don't advise with this so much, but it falls into the linguistic benefit. Madhabi, my madhab. Okay, this is all association and things like that. So we're going to build up the homework before we break. The homework is 5 examples from each. I recommend everybody to get a dictionary called Al-Mawrid. Al-Mawrid, and I think they spell it in English this way. It's a big red dictionary by, I forget his first name, Ba'labak. Do not be fooled by the handswear. At least Ba'labak was a Muslim. Handswear is a Jew. So, and if you can use the handswear dictionary, you should be using an Arabic, all Arabic dictionary. Because if you can break down the root of every word and then look it up, then mashallah, then you're advanced. If you just need to know, the Mawrid dictionary saves you time. You want to know the meaning of the word so you can use the word. Use the Mawrid. Open up the Mawrid, the big red dictionary, you look at it, you need the meaning of the word in the form that the word is in. It gives you the word in this form. And you want to look up, for instance, Maktab. He's not going to tell you how to have to break down Maktab and take off the mean and take out the ta and then, you know, like that, and find Kataba. And then you look up Kataba and then you got to, okay, what was added to it? No. The Mawrid, okay, I need to, what does Maktab mean? You open it up, you go down, mean, until you get the Maktab, you found the word Maktab. Oh, it means desk or it means office. And then you can keep going. Going through, breaking down the word, this is not, that's work. So we want to make things easy. So the homework, 3 examples for possession, 3 examples for relation, 3 examples for association, 3 examples for past tense verb, 3 examples for present tense verb, 3 examples for a command, and 3 different examples for huruf. And no one can use anything that's on the board. So nobody comes with ismi or abi or madrasati. Darabani, yadribuni, idribni. Amami, ba'di, khalfi. None of this, I don't want to see this ever again. or at least I don't want to see it for homework. Okay? Like that. Inshallah, next class we're going to talk about how we use to. How we use to, inshallah.
I have a quick question.
Now.
Like a word like mustashfa, how do you associate?
It was said mustashfaya.
Mustashfa.
Mustashfaya. Nah, like that. We'll talk about that using Ibn Maliki has a whole book on al-mamdu wal-maqsoor. This is a whole story. Because when does it flip into a wow? Because sometimes the alif flips into a wow. Like da'a yad'u. It's the alif in the past. It turns into a wow. Likewise, you have the ya that flips into an alif. So this is a whole. But this is still the importance of salah. This is the importance. So like I said, mustashfa. How do I say my mustashfa? So we're not going to go We're not going to go by this rule. Mustashfiyya, no. We'll say mustashfaya. No. And that's because of the lizam al-fath. And then it's because it's going to get lean rather than shadda on the ya. No. Because it's an alif, not a ya. But the ya is added the takhfif. You said mustashfaya. Like that. So that's it for today. May Allah accept it from us. Any questions really quickly? Okay, the homework is 3 words for possession, 3 words for a relation, and 3 words for association. 3 past tense verbs connecting the ya, 3 present tense verbs connecting the ya, and 3 command verbs connecting the ya. 3 huruf connecting the ya. 3 huruf connecting the ya, and the huruf are many. Anything that's not a noun verb is a harf. 3 of them connecting the ya to them. Just like we did here. Remember the rule. If the harf you want to connect it to has a noon in it, you have to double that noon and then add the ya. So like min, we talked about min. Minni is not mini. Minni. Okay? Likewise, if it already has a ya on it, You're going to double that yeah, and then you're going to add a fatha. So you're going to say fiyya, fiyya, not thiyya. All right? Now. Uh-huh. Again? Nah. Nah. 3 possession, 3 relation, 3 association, 3 past, 3 present,